Well, wants me to go sword.
My keepsakes. Stygius.
Can't disagree. We go pure Poseidon Poseidon aspect. Not a terrible idea.
Myself. Poseidon. Me. Poseidon.
Good one.
Okay. We haven't done a proper booze hound run in a while. I'm trying to think. Do I want to go
Let's
fast?
test the bond between us.
Or do I care too much about... Do I care about this in the slightest? It wouldn't be too much Titan blood to max out Zagreus aspect. My main question is, dashes are not affected by move speed.
My aspect grows stronger. All right, I'm ready.
The pain is indescribable. Felt that one.
Okay, this should be interesting. Figure this out. Let's see. The heightened security was kind of rough. I'm just going to throw extreme measures back on. I still have to finish
Time
off
to go.
one run with every single one of the Pact of Punishment, but
Lord Dionysus.
Hey, Zag, ever see a fellow by the name of Orpheus down there? You ever heard of him? I bet you have. And I have had a funny thought, a little jest that maybe we could try, if you'd be up to have a little harmless fun.
Harmless fun at the expense of Orpheus? You have my full and complete attention, Dionysus, mate.
That chap comes up with the most smashing songs, so I was thinking maybe we could spin him into tall tales, something like how maybe you and I, like, we're connected or something. He'll buy it. Tell him for me, yeah?
didn't realize I didn't have this one. Let's go Dionysus's
Excellent.
aid. I really want to get the Dionysus attack. Dionysus special on sword is really useless. Okay, might not actually be useless. But I'm pretty sure it's not actually very good. Okay, Palm of Power is my only option. Yeah, nope. Not even.
All
Let's
right.
go down.
Please tell me how my power over all existence may be of small assistance to you this time, son of Hades. Well then, why not?
I'm pretty sure I can't attack anymore, but that's okay. There's some coin in the urns. Oh well.
Easy.
Like, honestly, telling me about that stuff in retrospect. Oh, wait, no. I just can't, pick up my cast ammo. Okay, that's better. There we go. But yeah, I'm going to miss so many urns that it's honestly not worth bothering me about them too much. We're gonna do Witcher tonight. It's on the poll. It's kind of one of those sorts, like, I'd like to play The Witcher 3 at some point, and this is probably one of the better times for me to play it. Just in terms of, like, this kind of pseudo-blank period where nothing's coming out. My main problem is just, like, holy crap, that is a long game, so even if I want to...
Did Dionysus truly visit you before? He tends to seek out revelry, not conflict. I'm pleased to know he's making himself useful here.
Hopefully I can get the dash. Yes!
The shield of light. Why not?
Or max health is nice. Because, yeah, I definitely like to play The Witcher. But it's hard for me to, like, say immediately, like, yeah, I could do that. And, like,
Underworld's power.
have to quit 10, 20 episodes in or something. I am Hickabee.
Ready,
Yeah,
lads?
everyone's hungry for The Witcher again because of the series. Yeah, that's where I'm at. It's like,
Come to
well...
that.
Because I liked Henry Cavill as The Witcher. But was it David Cook? David Cook made a pretty good Witcher too, so I don't
That's
know.
what you get.
Oh, Witcher has the highest vote right now. Good.
A little birdie told me recently that you and Meg are the Fury. Why, you've grown quite close. Now do be careful around her, and try not to get attached there,
Strength and beauty.
Max health, max health. Bro, your sword. Holy crap, this works. Dash attacks are
Should be something useful here.
insane on this thing. Let's see, what was the other thing? Essence and move speed? Nah. You finally found what those locked items are below the keepsakes. Is that something to do with ambrosia? Because I'm trying to work my way up there, but nectar is extremely rare. Like, I could go full runs and only find, like, maybe one or two, which sucks. See, Wander, do you and Shell plan on doing Animal Crossing when it comes out in March? I'm going to try and get some of my friends to play it with me. I don't know if Shell will necessarily be joining me, but I will be. Okay, extra money, extra... Nope. Gotta go rolling lunge.
The power of primordial chaos. Ah.
Hey, Nectar. There we go. You have to max out 4 characters before unlocking those. Ugh. Alright.
Blood and darkness.
Death is inescapable.
That's a lot of coin. Dionysus.
Okay, so because of all these dash attacks, I'm very hard to hit. I just really hope we get the, I just really hope we get the... Oh, what is it?
Dionysus.
It's the Hammer of Daedalus perk that lets me do double attack when slashing. Oh! I wasn't even paying attention. This is a survival one. I was just killing. Huh. Alright. This is what I get for getting really distracted with other things. That said, this is a really hard to touch run. Because I am just forging ahead violently. And it's working bafflingly well. Oh, there's the Hammer of Daedalus. Add some money.
It's mine.
What again?
Dionysus.
Wow, that was effective.
Why do I bother?
Finally.
Alright, Hammer of Daedalus, please, for the love of all that is bonky, give me
Let's
what
go,
I need.
Stygius.
World Splitter would be interesting. Let's do Piercing Wave.
Feels lighter than before.
Now all I need is the thing that makes it so I hit twice.
I'm back, ladies.
So, damn you for this, Red Blood. You're making me look bad, you know? Making me feel bad.
Alecto, I didn't ask you to repeatedly attempt to kill me. How did you expect me to respond?
You do know what happens when you make me feel bad, don't you? Have another.
She's getting mad.
Where'd she go? There she went.
Who are you?
Your rage meter means nothing to me.
Dionysus.
That was a poor time on the Dionysus. But that's okay. Oh boy. Was that perma rage? I didn't realize she goes perma raged.
Dionysus.
Well, that's okay. It doesn't last.
My weapons can grow even stronger now.
Bag. Well, this is working pretty dang well.
It seems the Fury failed to do her job.
Got to keep going.
Grab
Might help.
Sonic coin purse. Else, yeah,
I can use this.
Always useful. Might honestly get rid of Dying Lament.
Feel cleaner already.
Rather have the money.
I'll just go on up.
Dying Lament is pretty good, but most things died too fast anyway. It gets the equivalent of maybe 1 or 2 dash attacks, which is not great. Ooh, this is good. Okay.
Come meet my blade.
It's working pretty dang well. Nope. That actually hit me. I'm a little bit peeved about.
Dionysus.
That's okay.
More skull crushers.
Oh, there's a lot of these guys hanging out up here. Luckily, I'm a human
Right on time.
blender.
You ever get the feeling life's moving all too quickly for you, boss? Well, Dionysus doesn't, as you're probably aware. Throws quite a feast, though.
Okay. Move.
You honor
Whee!
me.
Gotta go fast. Okay, Palm of Power, max health. Probably max health. Palm of Power is nice, but
Get me out of here.
gotta go fast. Let's see. How long does it take to do a run? Fastest is 31.
I know
I
that
usually
total.
averaged about
The
35.
time has come. Don't have much time, but let me see if I can pitch in.
I feel
Here they
legitimately
come.
guilty for having him
Here
help.
they fall.
Death sentence. You are next.
Like, I know Thanatos is just trying to be a good brother, but, like,
Dionysus.
Wither and die.
I feel legitimately guilty for having him help here. And I realize, like, I'm not... You know, I shouldn't feel guilty. He's obviously helping of his own accord. But still.
Perish.
Get out of there. Yeah! Oh, I didn't deny him a kill, but that's fine. Haha.
You're clear of them for now. You beat me once again. What is it with the generosity lately? Look, I'll just stash this with the rest if you really don't have a better thing to do with it than dump it off on me.
Hey, that's an idea. One of these days or nights, we'll have enough of this stuff to throw a feast to make all of Olympus jealous.
That's a listen to me. I don't know how else to put this, but I want you to come home voluntarily. It's not just you swept up in all this nonsense now, and I know you didn't ask for me to get involved, but what did you expect?
Fan, home is never going to be the same for me. There's no use trying to pretend. I have to go.
You don't have to do anything of the sort. You have no idea how good you've had it here. Maybe someday you'll come to understand.
Hell yeah.
In the name of Hades.
Please. Damn it. Double damn it. All of these are good. I'm gonna go for that.
We Olympians, we are a prideful family, cousin. You cannot simply choose a favorite without spurring one of us to wrath.
She'll get over it.
Yeah, I just have to stay away from them while they're spawning. And that usually solves the problem. I'm definitely going to take some damage here, as I have no choice but to fight these guys kind of in melee. I do not have much of a... I don't have any ranged anythings. The poison from the call is great, though.
Oh, let's continue on already, Zagreus. There isn't any point in feuding, and there's much to do before your quest is done.
Let's see. Ooh. Grab Blinding Flash. That actually is really helpful.
Athena's power.
I want to be more sympathetic to the Chthonian gods, but except for Nyx, all the things they say is couched in the language of abusers. Yeah, you don't know how good you had it here, and someday you'll understand, and family's important, and a bunch of other stuff. I will admit I've always been pretty lucky with my family, but I've known enough people who've like grown up in these environments, so like hearing a lot of this stuff is just like, Jesus, like that's not something you say to somebody trying to flee an abusive household, like, ever.
Dionysus.
Okay, got her. Got him. Hell yeah.
I figured that you must have been the source of all that bloodshed underneath the earth. Let me see if I can make your death dealing a little more efficient.
In exchange,
We might as well do Slicing Shot.
it's me or them.
I've noticed I move just a little bit too fast. And it's actually making it very difficult for me to not sail off into the lava.
You're dead. Phew.
Got anything else around here? Gems or money? We're having a pretty good set of runs without, like, somewhat useless junk. Not that gems or darkness are useless, they're just not super exciting. Go for the gems, obviously. I gotta be rich.
Dionysus.
How many debuffs can I stack on a man? Answer is enough. Enough for it to be quite fatal.
Dionysus.
There we go.
Mine.
What is a man but a miserable pile of debuffs? Exact. Oh, do we want to go shopping? Yeah, let's go shopping. I still gotta go back and play that game at some point, or finish my playthrough. I put like 4 hours in, I was like, this is pretty fun, and then I just haven't been back.
Just what I need.
Shit.
Let's liven things up.
I was like, yeah, we got Dionysus, and then no, because they were all garbage. Oh well.
Hydra, I love what you've done with the place.
I'm wondering if I'm actually going to take more damage here from the lava than I am from row your Hydra.
Not now.
This is a very likely circumstance.
Dionysus.
It's kind of working. Ugh. This is a little hard on my hands, so I should probably chill for a bit. There we go. He's not down for the count yet. Okay, now he's free. Wait for a couple more of the Hydra buddies to show up. Nice part is, virtually untouchable given the situation.
Olympus. Olympus. Dionysus.
Okay, let that poison go. Oh right, I forgot. I've got that.
Dionysus.
There we go. Woo!
Back to wherever your neck went.
That was a bit hard on the hands. This run in general.
You are
is a little hard on
testing
the hands.
my patience.
Sounds like progress to me.
Heal up. What do we get? We've already done Chthonic Coin Purse, so we might as well go Harpy Feather Duster. Grab the Light of Ixion.
Do I still need these?
I'm gonna hold on to Numbing Sensation.
To the top.
We
There.
My main thing with numbing sensation is it's not that helpful, but it might count as a separate debuff. This extreme measures 3. I think it's extreme measures 2. I don't think this run's made it up there yet.
Hit me.
I could be wrong.
In the name of Hades.
Okay. Huh.
Go forth then, son of Hades.
I think we're just owning the meme here. It's just all dash attacks.
Good.
Let's just hope the Hammer of Daedalus agrees when we get that chance. I'm just really also hoping we get a I mean, I guess at this point I do enough damage with my regular attack that I could probably invest in something other than Dionysus. I was really hoping to go for the Dionysus and get poison. Hey, thank you, Verisok, for the 1,500 bits. Hot dang. Thank you. And sorry that I was not here to stream yet the last 2 days. Though, I'm feeling a lot more refreshed, so hopefully I'm more entertaining. Maybe. I've certainly been running my mouth more.
No time to lose.
And this run definitely is a lot more doable now that I have properly rested hands.
Dionysus. That one's rearming.
No, it ain't.
Idiots.
Hurt a bit.
Now to collect.
Bango. Yeah, thank you so much. I hope you had a wonderful holiday. I hope all of you guys had a wonderful holiday, whether you celebrated or not. Let's see, max health.
Splitters. Bye now.
Splitters, I think, are my favorite from this zone. They're just so easy to fight. Most of the time. Because you can pretty much just huck their shots straight back at them. And then just shave them down the rest of the way. Okay, Wander, who's your favorite god in this game? That's a toughie. They're harder with that deflect. True, but they're at least... They don't have the ridiculously high HP pool that all the other ones have. I still would consider Splitters to be the easiest of this specific biome. Yeah, I'd have to say Poseidon. Poseidon has some of the most insane combos that you can get access to. Namely, like... Oh, hi.
You have returned to my chamber. I trust you are familiar now with what this means.
It means I've challenged you to a battle of strength and glory, because apparently that's all there is to do for fun around here for those such as yourself.
That... Yes. Essentially, that is correct. Prepare.
I would absolutely love it
Rage.
if they had like a
Dionysus.
I'm gonna say like a variant here where they just like ripped the code from Pyre and just had like a short like Pyre match between you and the Minotaur, because that would be hilarious.
Olympus.
He's just like, you said I don't have fun around here except for battle. Fine.
I beat the Bull of Minos. My Chaos Boon switched to a new effect.
Okay, special inflicts doom. Blade Rift lasts longer, pulls foes in. Yeah, let's grab that.
I feel stronger.
Hey, Hammer Daedalus. Asterius, you collect magic cards. See, I feel like Asterius could be convinced to do something else. He's too brainwashed by Theseus to bother, but like, I could absolutely see the bull, like, after you beat him enough times, he just stops coming. He's just like, you know what, actually, maybe I was wrong.
Dionysus. Olympus.
And then Theseus actually has to try to fight you instead of just being Scumgoon, letting Asterius do all the work.
Time to tune up this sword.
Well, Armor Slayer, because I didn't
should
get
do
the
it.
double dash. It's fine.
Must have slept.
Let's see, max health or money.
Should help keep me
Interesting.
going.
Let's just keep going for max health. Let's see, the fact that Asterius is in Elysium is weird. I believe Asterius specifically is in Elysium because Theseus brought him here. That after Theseus died, more or less, he sought out Asterius to be like, hey, you were really cool. Let's be bros. So, like, I can actually really appreciate that. The only thing I can't appreciate is just how much of a giant thunder... Well, okay, let's not use that language around here. But, like, if Theseus wasn't such just a dill hole, I think I'd be, like, more okay with him, but he's just, like, kind of pointlessly mean.
Much better.
Let's see. Gigantic Donkey Bucket. Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, if it wasn't such a pompous ass, just in general, I think I'd be okay.
You truly are an idiot, aren't you?
You lot, huh?
But, like, no matter what, it strikes me that in Theseus's absence, the Minotaur would probably have some hobbies, but probably be in a worse spot. So, I don't know. I don't know which is worse.
I shall deal with you later then.
Thank you, Father.
Parasympathetic ganglion. Ooh. I'm loving all these, like, disses being leveraged Theseus's direction. Do I still not have a god boon on my main attack? Wow. Doesn't make sense. I haven't found anything that really appeals. In fact, I'm not actually sure if I've seen anything go by.
Easy.
Damn it, I'm just getting popped by these guys. We're not finding nearly as much food as I was hoping with the Harpy Feather Duster. It was a bit.
Dionysus.
I was really hoping I'd get the double slash, but that's okay.
Took a bite out of me there.
Yep. Gonna
I
grab
grow stronger.
that.
No urns permitted in this chamber. Cheers, mate.
Eh?
Divine protection.
I swear, upon my honor, fiend, you shall not pass. So, monster, you think you have the wherewithal to achieve victory? Prepare yourself.
Dionysus.
Bad time. Oh, it's okay. I got a shit ton of money. And I'm shaving this Minotaur pretty handily. I'll just save Dionysus for Theseus. Because the Minotaur is not putting up much of a fight here.
I'm empty. Fiend, who taught you such sloppy technique?
Oh.
No holding back.
You know, that'd be interesting.
Lord Zeus, I call upon your might.
Guess I should be hitting him during this entire process. There we go.
That'll do. Very nice.
Like, our Wanderer is so fast that Theseus is a negligible threat at best. He hasn't been a threat since he was first released. Now that I've come back, back to this game, he has just jumped down and has not stopped. Let's see. Anything I want to get rid of? I think I'm gonna get rid of Bad Influence.
Ooh, that's cold.
It's not terrible, but it's not useful against it's not useful against Hades. Also, thank you, Catgath, for the 5-month resub. Thank you. Let's see. So what do we got?
Should stock up for the road ahead.
Well,
I'll take this
we've
one.
got this. Special inflicts poison. I guess I'm gonna grab premium vintage.
Sweet. Faster than ever.
That'll do. I was really hoping for some more nectar. Max health is nice, though.
God. Suffer. Olympus.
Okay. It's not the best, but we'll be okay. I have a lot of HP. And I'm very hard to hit.
Blasted poison.
And even when I do take damage, I heal it almost immediately, which is quite nice. And thank you, Ferret FGC, for the 5-month resub. As well, thank you. How are you doing this fine and lovely shaving.
Not yet.
I feel like they should do some kind of, like, shaving advertisement as part of this game. Ow. I deserved that.
Farewell.
Okay. Yeah, gotta be kind of careful here so I don't stand in the middle of that, as that would hurt. At least there's, like,
Olympus.
I'm gonna say there's like a bit of a delay before that actually hits. Okay, there we go. Those serpent laser things used to have, like, I believe it was instantaneous when they came down. And that was a bit of a grump. I might have to fight Hades with just pure raw basic sword.
Charon's shop.
Let's save these for a second. Let's go. Shoot, yeah, I don't have much here.
What's in here?
Raging Barber sounds better.
Okay. Yum.
Actually, oh wait, no.
Should I
don't think that would work. This is an extremely niche thing that I have no idea if there'd be any data for it. But the Greeks absolutely had some organized sports. I love it when that happens. I wonder if there's a standard for how far they would, like, do sprints, if sprinting was a competition. Or is sprinting not a... Because the Olympics, I thought the Olympics started with the Romans, not the Greeks. Or was it the Greeks? It was the Olympics, okay. So okay. Because this is, I'm dashing so hard, it's an Olympic sport, obviously. But I don't know if, like, they probably didn't have the metric system back then. Which meant, I wonder what their, like, basis for distance was. Because that would be a great title for this episode.
Don't need a cure. Olympus.
I'm just gonna leave him with that.
This temple's positively crawling. Dionysus.
We'll leave them with the poison. Ow! Okay.
In the name of Hades.
So why wouldn't they have the metric system? I'm pretty sure the metric system is not something that was created until fairly recently. In terms of, like, human history. They might have had the beginnings of it, but I can't imagine that they had much for... Okay. They had the Greek cubit. How far is a cubit? So they had 200 meter, 400 meter, and 1400 to 4800 meter. Okay. Yeah. So a cubit is 18 inches. Can we get the 200 meters to cubits converted? And stadia is also a unit of measurement.
This can get me out of here.
Okay. Well, I've improved my basic attack finally.
I'll take it.
Let's improve that a bit. Good max health.
Fool.
Well, that does some more damage. So the 433 cubit dash. Sounds a bit goofy, but I'll take it. And this was supposed to be a Dionysus run. And we got a couple of Dionysus things, but never showed up on my regular attack. And no reason to sell that at this point. I'm doing an okay job here.
It's that giant snake stone once again. Olympus.
Okay. I'm sufficiently deflecty. Which is actually working fairly well for me. Especially against these poisoner guys. The damage isn't as good as I'd like it to be, though. Okay. Well, on the plus side, all the deflection means the traps should be less damaging to me. But then again, they were really only a problem in the last run.
Not a chance.
Huh. Apparently a marathon was the distance between Marathon and Athens. Okay, that's kind of neat. Sort of lazy measurement, but I don't know. It is always kind of cool how human history is tied into our, like, just vocabulary.
Dionysus.
In interesting manners.
Something for Cerberus. Mm-hmm. Oh, what's in this stuff?
Okay, so what do we get? Blah, it's pretty good.
I'll earn your favor yet. One Facetank coming right up. Pleasure doing business.
Okay, extra rift damage per hit, speed reduction, or bonus backstab damage. Maybe the bonus backstab damage would have been good, but whatever. I gotta remember to use my cast a little bit more. It's actually pretty good.
I can't.
Like I said, pretty good. Also, we have a lot of money here. Damn! And I have virtually no use for any of it.
May I help you?
I really do wish that there were proper, like, RNG manifs in this game. Because I think it would be absolutely amazing to have a couple of runs that are just, like, locked to 3 gods only. And you knew exactly what was going to be. Like, I don't know. A draft mode for this game would actually be really exciting.
There. Not yet. Gods grant me strength.
Let's see. Even more Blade Rift. Even more poison on Dionysus' call.
Better. That's better.
But yeah, seeded runs or a draft mode, both of those would be amazing. I think just in general, modifiers would be cool. Runs that maybe make it so you don't get any medic progression, or you only, like, earn darkness, and it scales based on, like, what you've put in. But, like, I'd love to have a run where I, like, start with a specific duo boon that I always wanted to run with.
Cerberus accepts the satyr sack.
See you, boy.
Huh, you pick a team of gods
air.
and the Unchosen try and sabotage you. Cool. That'd be a fun idea.
You bypassed Cerberus again, I see. Unfortunately for the both of us. Here.
Dionysus.
You've no control over your brutish strength.
Not interested in the analysis now, Father.
Oh, I think it's the perfect time.
Oh, I disagree.
I thought you might.
I really wish the more you fought Hades, the more he would specifically, like, speak to you about your technique and, like, form and whatnot.
You waste your strength.
Dionysus.
Because it would be really interesting if, and, I mean, I've definitely floated this idea a couple of times, that Hades is specifically, like, training Zagreus, so that if he does succeed at getting out, if Zagreus does succeed at getting out, that it's going to be, like, necessary for him to be able to kill any god, maybe.
Again?
Holy shit. We're taking some damage now. That's okay.
Dionysus.
I was hoping I'd get him. Oh well.
We're not finished.
There we go.
Oh. Why? I was much stronger once than this. You'll pay for...
Say hi to Hypnos for me. In the name of someone very sore right now. Found you.
Prince Zagreus proceeded onward toward a certain
we've already
doom.
heard this one.
Entirely too graphic to describe.
No, wait!
It would actually be very interesting, yeah, if there was a specific
it out of here yet.
run, or maybe after winning the game for the first time, it turns out that the gods had, like, some greater, even greater ulterior motive or something like that, that is a little bit more sinister.
If I sit down, I won't want to get back up.
And for reaching the surface that final time, Zagreus unlocks his own boons. And you have to do a purist Zagreus run based on his powers. His real powers, as opposed to, you know, the stuff that he gains from the other gods. That would be really interesting. I'd like that. Also, your name Thanatos is kind of appropriate for this.
The fallen warrior in Elysium we spoke of. He seems like a good man, though. Was he always the despondent sort?
No, lad. I was that sort, I think, but he was not. He was
One of the only men I knew who did not look upon me as a threat. He saw something in me I never knew was there. And in turn, with him, I felt... how to describe it? Calm. Whole. I'm restless all the time. I can only imagine. He had this wry humor about him, like he was wise beyond his years. A quality I trust shall see him through his struggles now. Although, I hoped residing in Elysium would mean he wouldn't have to struggle any longer. He shouldn't, sir. And neither should you. Achilles, I was wondering if you'd split this with me at the lounge. A small excuse for both ourselves to take a break.
Are you most certain you have time for me now, lad? Though how could I decline? I'll see you there. I was a fool, you see. The gods promised me eternal glory beyond death. I could have stayed out of the war. Stayed home with Patroclus. I threw everything away. And sent so very many to this place.
What's done is done, sir. In my mind, you're the greatest warrior who ever lived. So is it glory you still seek, or is it Patroclus?
It isn't glory anymore, lad. I'm sure of that. Patroclus, however, I fear he's gone to me forever. Although his shade might yet reside within this realm, we left on terms I'd not forgive if I were him. Though, I had better get back to my post now, I think. I hope I didn't cast a greater pall over this place back there. I'm very thankful that we had this chance to get caught up. Now you had best be off. Take care out there.
At least the house seems well enough in order since I saw it last.
Oh boy, I have to have a lot of conversations with Megara. Not nearly as much as Hades, but still.
Got anything good?
Conversion rates are awful. And I hate them.
Hey Orpheus, you've noticed the resemblance between me and Dionysus, haven't you, mate? I'll tell you a little secret, but you have to promise not to tell. We're really the same god. I love a good feast, don't I?
But Zagreus, that is a striking revelation, the connection you describe. I see it. I can see it now. To think the god of wine and you are intricately linked. It isn't obvious, is it?
So speaking of, this is actually fairly official. Zagreus and Dionysus are often confused, or like possibly the same person, and I guess here's the origin story for that. I'm so glad that that was actually followed through on. I was like, oh, this is just going to be a dumb one-off. No, but it was not.
Oh, there's more to it. A bit grim, really, as I'm a little older than I look. You see, the Titans, they once tore me limb from limb, but then my heart was saved, and that's where Dionysus comes from. That is the connection between us. You understand me, mate?
Your tale stirs my soul. It truly does, my friend. It is a marvel to me that such heroism isn't widely known, and I'm committed to the spread of all such truths.
Dionysus and I appreciate it, mate.
Oh, hey.
Here are the gems. Not going to say no to more music.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's any other drapery that I can immediately... Well, I really wish once you bought the drapery, you could just switch between them freely instead of being like this weird drain on gems. Because I really wish I could see the full list of improvements I could make as opposed to this kind of randomly generated list.
Guess what, Father? The lounge is all tidied up. Your house contractor there is quite efficient once you muster up the necessary funds. You should try it sometime.
Are you expecting words of thanks because you paid the contractor to fix a bit of devastation that you caused? I fear it shall take rather more than that.
What if I replaced every furnishing in this blasted place? Would you treat me any better then?
I suppose, boy, that there's only one way to find out. Though I suggest you save yourself the trouble.
Oh, it's no trouble at all.
Now, are you being serious here, pal? You brought that all this way for little old me? That's real nice of you.
You're not so bad yourself, mate. Thanks for always being here for me to savagely attack without a second thought.